stuff here. I'm forcing myself to be out here because I really don't feel well. But I'm telling myself that being out in the sun is going to make me feel better and being out in the grass. So let's hope that's true. Excuse me. So here we told you guys we were gonna mow the trees or between the trees, and this is what we've done. What he's done so far. He wanted me to cut down. Give me a pair of little clippers, right? And wants me to cut down all these things that were sticking up. We got into a huge argument because I want to keep these little baby trees. And this is a rose. No, this is a tree. This is a tree, but then there's a rose bush over here. Hello, Shadow. There's a rose bush here that he wanted to get rid of, and I don't want to get rid of it. And even the trees there, I don't know if you can see them right there and right there. The tall parts are not doing so hot, but there are little baby parts that are shooting out from the bottom. So that's pretty. Look at the trees blooming so gorgeously. And then there's this plum tree that looks almost similar, but not in the apples. So we were discussing doing this back part, and told him that I don't want him to cut down trees. So if he sees little spikes, to not do it. But we're keeping these little guys. I think those are dogwoods. I don't know what this one is yet. It's pretty. Anyways, he doesn't like the fact that they're not all. Let me walk over here and show you. Yep, walking in the grass is gonna make me feel better. I know it. I know it. Just know it. So this line isn't in line, and it bothers him. He doesn't like that. He wants it all gone because they're not perfectly in line. And I told him I just want that. He had to keep it. So he's working on this. There's another rose bush over there. Found a black walnut in this mess. And there's some sumac. There was an old black oak or white oak. And hey, Jamie. Hi, honey. How are you? Thank you very much. He's waving hi. But yeah, thank you. We love it too. We're working on it. I found out that this is I just took pictures of all kinds of things, and I found out that this, I think they meant for it to be a butterfly garden. Lots of weeds in here for the butterfly larvae to grow on. It's so dark and looks like, you could just come in here and everything's dead. So, Jamie, you would know. Do I do anything with this, or do I just leave it as it is and just kind of trim it back a little bit? Look at that tall grass right there. It's growing up around the sides. But yeah, this is what we were working on. I told him, I said, he came home and I was like, I was out in the sun, not feeling well. He knows that. He was like, well, why don't we get some work done while you're out in the sun? And I was like, okay. So he's like, let's go do the grass in the back. Here we are. And take it down a little bit. Yeah, okay. So like these guys, well, here, let's use this one as an example. So this one, when I take it down to like right about there, there's the ground. Right there, to promote the fresh new growth. You can see, there it goes. Get in here, little guy. I can't remember what it was called. The horseweed or man's yellow ironweed. but they're all kind of broken down. I imagine breaking it or just taking it. They're like little baby trees. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Oh, now I'm in a rabbit hole now. I'm gonna keep going. What's that? Is that mold? What would that be? Yeah, they break really easily. Oh man, look at those roots. That's pretty nifty, huh? Why did they go down in the ground like that? Oh, okay. I'm gonna get sidetracked here. This is the yellow ironweed, I think. No hairs on here. I'm gonna go show you the garlic that I planted. I didn't record that. I hadn't even thought about using YouTube, I don't think, before I did this garlic. So this is our little area. It was gonna be our kind of composting area. We've got garlic growing there. But this little row right here, that's the garlic I did the end or November, end of October. And then there's a tarp that we're gonna eventually use the tiller that we bought that maybe we shouldn't be using, but we're gonna use that and grow the plant. This is the huckle, what's it called? The stuff that grows honeysuckle on everything. But I loved, literally, one of the reasons I wanted this house so badly was because of the, excuse me, because of the blackberries. Because I love blackberries. When I was in Italy as a little girl, they had them growing everywhere, and I would just go and have lunch and a walk, you know. But we tore out a lot of the huckle. I keep wanting to call it huckleberry. Can I just call it huckleberry and you know what I'm talking about? But this honeysuckle is everywhere. We tore it out, a lot of it, up to probably here last summer. So that's a good portion. But now look, it's come back already. And this area is just, oh, I want to take a torch blower to it. I love honeysuckle, yes, but I really love my blackberries more. And I know both of them grow pretty easily. So maybe I'll just leave this as honeysuckle and I'll try to plant another blackberry maybe on this side somewhere. The birds love the blackberries too. But anyways, this is what we're doing. I'm trying to be with the sun and get healthy. If it's not ironweed plant it around, if it's ironweed, it's around the garden area. Oh, cool. Yeah, see, so we bought this house. They were doctors. One was a nurse practitioner and was a doctor. And so what I have found is that a lot of the trees, a lot of the things that were planted here, they were crazy about garlic, let me tell you. I have so many bugles, it's not even funny. This whole thing was almost covered in garlic. And so I wanted just to do the one, but they had all kinds. I'm finding that they have planted all kinds of different things that are more medicinal. I didn't know that was. I bet that there's a lot in here that I don't know about, Jamie. I just found out that it was like these are a lot of these plants, even though they're dead. The app anyway showed me that uh, that the butterflies like to lay their larvae in it, and it's all over the place. And they have a ton, especially in that big area over there. The milkweed, ton of milkweed over there. And there's the plum tree. Anyway, yep. Oh, we just had a softball. He just hit a softball and it went over there. He's like, I don't want to cut the rest of that back end because I want to know where our property ends. And there are markers on either end that show us. He's like, but it's just easy when you're pointing. It's around that berm. And he wants to build an archery. Did I say that already? He wants to do. I want to plant sunflowers in here in the butterfly place. Jamie, is that a good idea? I think so, right? The pollinators. It's gonna be like a pollinating garden. Makes sense. Our neighbors are gonna be so happy. This is how precise they are. See that line? That's our neighbors. And then this is us. We're just, yeah, they're going to be so happy. But he wants to make this portion, I think, an archery range down this line. And I assume that he wants to go lengthwise because if we go back here, we have the house and the house. And he says that the bushes are going to get in his way. And I said that they could be markers. They could just be markers. That can be where one of the boards goes and another board goes behind there. But boy, did we fight about these trees and bushes. Guys, I found a black oak, black walnut. Hold on, let me show you. I was so excited. You know, like when you just stop and you stare at something and it talks to you and you're just like, huh, okay, well, let me do some little bit more investigating. And it was like leading me to it. So awesome. So here is what I thought, what I think is the sumac, which I think there are different levels, but I think it's toxic. And there's another one here that looks like it. So it's, yeah, they're all over the place. This, I think, is a dogwood or a rosewood. Not a rosewood. Hold on. Here it is. Here's the baby. Here's the black oak. Walnut. I keep saying that, but I think it's. Oh, you can't really. There are these little silver things. There we go. So pretty. So healthy. And I'm just so surprised that she's able to grow, or he is able to grow in this. I don't think this is the same tree, but I could be mistaken. But yeah, very excited about finding that one. And it looks like they planted, they planted all kinds of trees back here. And I don't know if that was the original owners / builders. This is a pecan. But it's not, I don't think it's viable. Still stuck in the ground pretty well. But I don't see any. Oh, you know what? I'm making a liar out of myself. Looky there. Well, that's very exciting. There are little buds there. But see, we couldn't see any of this stuff because everything was grown up so much when we bought the place. So Jamie, yeah, the iron, that's what I think I saw, the powder. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use that. I don't think I'm going to use that garden for anything but visual. You know what I mean? I'm not going to put anything in there that is where we're going to be eating. Look at these. They're just little baby trees everywhere that we would never have noticed if we hadn't, well, that we didn't notice when we first bought the place. This thing still creeps me out. Anyway, we're doing well. doing well. I'm going to send you guys off the beautiful shot of the sun, the healing sun. Have a good night. Bye, Jamie.